now that the plaster veneer is done, we can start finishing things. But before we do it, there's this monstrosity that I wanted to talk about, and it's a Fantech makeup air system, 750, and the number comes from the amount of cubic feet per minute that this machine can bring into the space. It's going to be connected with the kitchen hood, and it's going to equalize the air pressure in this area. So the kitchen is right next to us. We're in a foyer, and it's intentional that I placed this unit in a foyer, knowing that the front door is only being used when the guests come, and even though it's a heated space, you know, with the barn door closed, it could be cooler. It's almost always expected for foyer to be a little cooler than the rest of the house. So in wintertime, when the hood exhausts the air, and let's say we have a excessive smoke or something that needs to use the top gear, the top speed of the kitchen hood, we turn it on and that kicks this thing off. So when the air is being exhausted by the kitchen hood, the air from the outside is being supplied by this machine. Before it gets supplied into the space, it's filtered by this humongous filter, about 20-inch by 20-inch box that we have to fit in somewhere. So we built this structure, the system is within it, and then we're going to build a closet to hide this. But to try to insert this into a ceiling structure or floor structure is pretty much impossible, as you can see. And there is a damper that closes the system to prevent leakage, uncontrolled air intrusion. And there's a filter to filter the incoming air. Then there's a muffler to sort of quiet it down. We don't want to hear that air gushing into the space. On top of that, we used the most popular insulation material on this job site, Rockwool comfort board, to serve as a floor for the system and as a wall, and again to deaden the sound. And finally, that's my own invention. The entire system diameter is 8-inch, but I used the adapter and I increased the circumference to 10-inch before the elbow turns, simply to allow the air to sort of gush out at a slower pace so we don't hear it that much. And obviously every elbow reduces the airflow. So I figured if I can use something bigger, I'm gonna help the airflow. One thing that I didn't use here is the heater. Fantech actually offers as an optional feature to add a heater right after the muffler, before the air enters the space. You can condition that air so it's not in like a cold January day. It's not freezing air gushing into your feet. But again, it's a foyer. I was fortunate to have that foyer right next to my kitchen. So I'm not too concerned about that. And I didn't want to waste energy to warm up the incoming air, which will happen 3, maybe 5 times a year. And we don't even know if it's going to happen 5 times during the winter time. Most likely not.